Hello, BL lovers. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be listing the power bottoms in BL series. Before I start the video, it is important to know that sexual position does not define who a person is or what the person can be. This is for entertainment purposes as we watch in the series. I also want to use this medium to appreciate everyone who engage in my post. I appreciate you all. Nunj from Never Let Me Go. As for me, Nunj is my #1 power bottom in BL series. His character shows how he grows from a weak teenager to a teenager who stands up to defeat his family enemies. At first, he relied on his boyfriend for safety, but when he realized he just have to face his reality because no matter how far he runs, the enemies are not going to give up, he accepted his challenge, and with the help of his boyfriend, he was able to defeat his enemies. He is also a selfless person. Despite in his chronic condition, he still helped Palm's mother when she had problems. Even when he is fully aware that it is very risky for him, despite his background, he doesn't look down on people's ability, because him dating someone from a different class from him and he still indulge him like nobody else matters. I really love to see this kind of character in a series. He is a warrior. Porches from Porches. Porches is also one of my favorite BL power bottoms that I love. His character in the series shows how he struggled with life after the death of their father and the disappearance of their mother, which led him to doing all kinds of jobs to provide basic needs for him and his brother, which lead him to the path where he meet Kin, who force him to work for him. He has to go through a lot of things before he was able to get along with Kin. Aside from the money that he needed to pay off his alleged debt, he doesn't need to rely on his boyfriend before he can do anything. In most cases, his boyfriend relies on him for safety. Although Kin is also very protective of Porches, he knows that he just has to rely on Porches more. Dr. Bun from Manner of Death. Dr. Bun is also one of my favorite BL power bottoms. I cherish this kind of character when watching a series. Maybe because I love things that promote good morals. His character in the series shows how he stood up for justice for his friend even when he is fully aware it might cost his life. It was so bad that he received series of threats and harassment just for him to let the case closed. But he didn't give up. I just wonder about the kind of life of fear he was living, knowing fully well that he was being hunted. To make it worse is that he got emotionally attached to a shady man and he is just aware of how he is being surrounded by toxic people. But he still chose humanity. He is a survival. Lawyer Chan from Law of Attraction. Chan is also one of the best BL power bottoms. His character in the series shows how he helped Tin to uncover the truth behind his niece's death. Although the whole series his character is not really good, but he is good to Tin even though he does it out of revenge. He has helped a soul get justice, and that was what the uncle wanted. Because Tin cannot do it by himself, he might probably end up being killed. Since he has all it takes to bring Tin the justice, he did it in a way that will totally end the senator because he doesn't believe in justice. He just wanted the money and power. Type from Thorn. This is also one power bottoms in BL history. It is a shame that some people don't understand this character. His character in the series shows how much phobia he has for gay people, which was as a result of him being sexually assaulted by a gay man. He went through so many trauma both when he was young and even when he started working. He was determined to fight through the difficulties, but it wasn't easy for him at home as it was easy for Thran. Despite him being stubborn and violent to Thran, he genuinely liked him. But he had to struggle so many years before he could accept himself. A D from Kasiki. Dear to me. This is also one of my favorite BL power bottom. His character in the series shows how he struggled with the emotion of him liking his supposed brother, which made him to do some silly things even though he is a gangster. Though his character is wired, but the love he has for Chen Yu was real. And he is also willing to do anything to protect him. He even went to prison for him. All he wanted was to be loved by Chen Yu, but he couldn't figure out how to go about it. Ayan from the Eclipse. Ayan is also one of my favorite power bottoms in BL series. His character in the series shows how determined he was to uncover the truth behind his uncle's death, which lead him where he meet Ak, the person that manipulate other students in the school to believe in some uncertain rules. Although this new person he met, he really liked him, but he still doesn't allow the love he had for him pull him to the wrong side. Ayan is a bold and confident person who supports good morals. Even though he seems like a disobedient child, he knows what is good and bad for the society. He is a lovely person who pays so much attention and care to others, even when he needs it the most. He is a strong young man with a beautiful heart. Kioi from My Beautiful Man. Kioi is also one of the best BL power bottoms in BL series. His character in the series shows how he fell in love with his classmates that is so far from him. He was a celebrity that has many options and opportunities, but he remains loyal to Hira that barely has no hope because the love he had for him is just real even though he is a bit of red flag. But one beautiful thing about him is that he stayed where he is loved, because he knows that the love Hira has for him is real. Babe from Pit Babe. Babe is also one of the favorite BL power bottoms of all BL fans. His character in the series shows how he fought through the difficult situation of being sold by his adopted father. But it was never over because his child trafficking father did not let him go. He ended up escaping with the plan Charlie came up with, but as just never over. He uses his special alpha sense to detect when something bad is coming his way. He lives in a world where he knows that he is free. But he is also not free because at any time his adopted father can get hold of him and sell him out. After all his father wanted was the money that was involved in child trafficking, he fought through many difficulties as he was the main target. But with the help of others they were able to end his dad. He was a warrior. Thran from the Sign. Thran is that one BL power bottoms that fought through many difficulties to stay alive. His character in the series shows how his past life is affecting his present life, which is spiritually attached to Fuya. Both him and Fuya was involved, so they had to fight through it together. It seems like they were getting positive results, but Thran was still taken away, and was eventually returned after some months. But only Thran know how hard he fought to be brought back. He is a survival. Fanzuri from Kaseki. Dear to me. Fanzuri is also one of the BL power bottoms. His character in the series shows how he blackmailed a teenager into taking in him and taking care of him. He was way ager than him and he was also involved in illegal stuff, so it was easy for him to manipulate him into taking care of him, although he also appreciated the help. But the boy doesn't want anything in return because he had fallen in love with him. I really do not like this character because of how he allows a young ambitious man to throw away his future of being a doctor. Even if Bai Zhongyu did it out of love, it's really not worth it. This is going to be the end of today's video. Thanks for watching.